Good morning, everybody. So we are getting ready to talk to Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon about our first alert weather day, preparing for chances of severe weather.
Hear me okay?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, good. I just turned the audio up on my earpiece, and now I can hear you.
Yes,
it's
perfect.
faint, but I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so what do we have going on today? We're preparing for some strong storms.
Yeah, there's the possibility we could have some strong storms across the area, especially as we go towards this afternoon. We have two rounds that are coming through, actually. And the first one is now actually approaching the Fox Valley. So what I'll do here, Aisha, is I will switch over to our weather graphics. This is a live view from our Appleton Skycam where it's cloudy and 57 degrees. No rain right now in Appleton, but it's going to be arriving soon. So our next weather maker gives us two rounds of rain. The first round from 9 o'clock this morning to about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Rain, non-severe thunderstorm. I'm not too worried about this first round. It's the second round that is more troublesome. 4 o'clock this afternoon through 9 o'clock this evening. Scattered strong thunderstorms, especially near and south of Highway 29. And that's really if the atmosphere becomes unstable again. The first round will kind of zap the energy out of the atmosphere, but if the clouds begin to break open and we get some afternoon sun, that'll make things a bit juicy and unstable again for that second round to explode later today. So here's first alert Viper Max. You can see the leading edge of the first round of rain, Stevens Point heading towards Wautoma, and in Marquette County pushing into Green Lake County. There's nothing severe there, but when you see some of the reds on the map, that's where you have some downpours. And there's some lightning, but there's not as much lightning activity now as there was when this crossed out of Iowa and Minnesota into southwestern Wisconsin about an hour or two ago. If we expand the view here, you can see the showers and storms go all the way down into Illinois. This was all part of a major severe weather outbreak last night. There were numerous tornadoes across Oklahoma, but thankfully our weather is not going to be quite that harsh. So we'll have rain, some thunder between now and early afternoon, and then a break. And then 4 o'clock and beyond, we go in that first alert weather day with the risk of some strong to severe thunderstorms. It's a breezy one out there, and it's going to be mild this afternoon with a high of 62 degrees. So the area of low pressure that's causing all this is in the Dakotas, and it's pushing a front across the Midwest, and it's ahead of that front. Severe weather is likely, especially across lower Michigan, down towards the Ohio Valley. For us in east central Wisconsin, we're kind of on the cusp of this severe weather risk. It's a level 1 risk from the Storm Prediction Center scale, 1 to 5 scale. It's basically a marginal risk of severe weather. So isolated severe storms are possible later today with strong wind gusts around 40 to 60 miles an hour, hail up to an inch in diameter. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, something spinning up briefly, but really this is not a tornado, classic situation. There might be also some pockets of locally heavy rain, but probably not on a widespread basis. So here's first alert pinpoint predictor. This is 9 o'clock, so this is about 20 minutes from now. You can see the rain pushing into Oshkosh, lifting northeast into Green Bay, eventually Door County. There's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And around that time, you can see the clearing taking place in the Fox cities, and it's that clearing which will help temperatures to rise and help the atmosphere become a bit unstable for that second round. And so 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that's probably the primary time when thunderstorms could explode in the Fox cities. And this is also coinciding with perhaps some after-school activities for a lot of kids. Maybe they're involved with some sports, they've got some practices or events. So parents need to pay very close attention, and they may have to call an audible with what the plans are late in the day. So these showers and storms could interrupt things, and they'll move north and east as we go towards sunset and beyond, and they should weaken as we go into tonight as the atmosphere begins to become a bit more stable. All that's left tomorrow morning is just some showers across the north woods. So the severe weather outlook is in the moderate category for today, and after that the weather looks pretty quiet. We'll have some up and down temperatures the next few days, but there's no severe weather for the rest of the week beyond today. So right now temperatures are mostly in the 50s to about 60 degrees with a breezy southeast wind that's blowing into that front that's coming in. And once it leaves, you can see we're up to 70 tomorrow, then down to 59 on Thursday, and the up and down temperatures continue all the way into Mother's Day. But again, today is a first alert weather day, and really the biggest thing about letting people know it's a first alert weather day is to give people ample opportunity to get prepared and make sure that they are ready for the storm system. And Aisha, you've been doing such a great job on the safety desk this morning, letting people know, what they should be ready for, the things that they can do either at home or at work or in their car to make sure they've got the supplies they need and the tools they need to follow and track and stay safe from severe weather.
Absolutely. I think it's so easy to, forget some of these little things, especially because it's been a year since severe weather season officially. So we're kind of getting back in that mode of remembering these things. I have something I want to pull up for everybody, Steve. Right here, what you guys are seeing on your screen is some things I was chatting about this morning with the American Red Cross, that thunderstorm safety. I think it's just really easy that they have it all here. And then I'll show you what we have on our website, which is all linked together. But some of this is talking about identifying a sturdy building. And Steve, you can chime in whenever you want, but
Sure.
getting in there into a sturdy building, really important. Making sure you're staying connected, which we'll come back to in just a minute. Learning those emergency skills, really, really important. First aid, CPR, utilities may be offline, so you want to be prepared to live without power, gas, water. I always talk about how important it is to check in on older folks who need medical supplies, making sure those are charged. It could happen in your area, it might not, but it's best to be prepared. Also protecting your home, making a list of items outside of your home that you'll need to maybe tie down or put away so they don't blow away or cause some issue. Secure those objects for sure. So Steve, if you want, do you want to mention the app? Because that is so important. It has everything that they need to know.
Yeah, Aisha, the app is really super helpful for a few reasons. Well, first of all, whenever the Weather Service sends out a watch or a warning, the app is able to grab the code, the text that the National Weather Service sends out, and basically gets that alert out to you no matter where you are. And it's going to use that geo-tracking, that geo-locating, and figure out, okay, where is your phone? Is it within the warning? And if it is, then boom, you're going to get that alert immediately. You also get to tap into our radar, First Alert Viper Max, and you can track the storms along with us. And we also send out multiple video updates all throughout the day, giving you our thoughts on what's going on with the storms. And the hour-by-hour forecast is really good because sometimes it lets you know, when rain is supposed to start and stop. And I see, Aisha, in one of our preview windows that you've got here.
Yep, right here.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
This is kind of calling it audible here. If you click on, you're in the weather section right there.
Yes.
Click under severe weather safety, right where your mouse is right there.
Absolutely.
So scroll down. There's lots of really helpful information as far as how you and your family should prepare for severe weather. Anything from lightning safety to tornado safety, building a safety kit. There it is, right there. What to pack in your severe weather safety kit. And there's lots of things that you guys at home can put in a kit. And honestly, we hope that you build these severe weather safety kits and don't use them.
Right.
But there's a chance that if you have dangerous weather, that one of these days you might need these things. The things that are in there, whether we're talking about non-perishable food or we're talking about flashlights with batteries,
Right.
or change of clothes, for example, things that really come in handy when there's a weather disaster. We really hope that there is no weather disaster, but sometimes Mother Nature does what she does, and we want to make sure that people are prepared.
And don't forget about your pets. Make sure they're ready to go too.
Yep.
In case of a
Absolutely.
storm. I know Bella doesn't like thunderstorms that much. She just likes to hide. So think about those things ahead of time. So round one, not too bad. It's round two that's going to be a little bit more impactful.
Yeah, think of round one as a little jab from Mother Nature, and round two, I wouldn't quite call it an uppercut, but it's definitely a right cross. It's definitely a stronger push of some thunderstorms that definitely bears some watching late this afternoon.
Great. Well, Steve, thank you. So you're going to be on the air here in about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, Action 2 News mid-morning, and then meteorologist Keith Gibson will be grabbing the baton, and he'll be taking care of our noon and 4 o'clock weathercasts.